Hi guys, this is Simester1. Gonna give you a deck profile of zombies, and I will be uploading soon some duels with the zombies as well. So be on the lookout for that. Let me go ahead and get this deck profile underway. This is Chaos Zombies. So you start off with your zombie engine. You have double Zombie Master, double Goblin Zombie. You have double Reaper, one Pyramid Turtle, one Mizuki, and one Plague Spreader Zombie. Because that's the basic engine right there, pretty much. Then you have your mill engine. You have double Ryko and double Trooper, double Card Trooper. Card Trooper just brings out amazing pluses in the deck. You have the Tour Guide engine, which is obvious. You have two Tour Guide, one Sangan, one Night Assailant. You also have double Thunder King, just because it's a good mainstay in a lot of decks, and it just stops a lot of decks, pretty much. It's a great card overall. You've got two Veiler for hand traps that also serves as light targets, because remember, it's Chaos Zombies. I'm also running a Lone Mystic Tomato, sort of tech, but it also can toolbox into a lot of the deck. It can toolbox into a Reaper, it can toolbox into Goblin Zombie. It just has a lot of options, really. You can even toolbox into Sangan if you really need it. You have the bosses. You have Blackluster Soldier, obviously. You have Chaos Sorcerer, and you have Dark Arm Dragon, and that's all the monsters. You run 25. I run 25 monsters in here, but the spells are a little more simplistic. For your monster removal, you have Dark Hole. Obviously, it's a staple. I have a Lone Smashing Ground, and I know that seems a little off, but I tried a second one. You'll see. I don't know. I just put it in here, and it actually works just fine. You have double MST and Heavy for your spell and trap removal. For revival, you have the staple Reborn the Monster, and then you have Book of Life. Because you're running zombies, why the fuck wouldn't you want to run this? So there you go. Like it also serves as a Monster Reborn and DD Crow for zombies. So, and then you have your draw cards. You have Pot of Avarice and Allure of Darkness. Pot of Avarice is just amazing. It just brings out so many pluses. You have one Book of Moon, one Mind Control. Mind Control is really terrible for anyone going against this deck. And Foolish Burial. So that way, you know, you're not milling anything or you need another target for BLS. Foolish Burial. You only run 3 traps. Want to guess what those 3 traps are? That's right. 3 Royal Decree. Because most of the things that do counter this are trapped. This deck are traps. Especially Macrocosmos, Shadow Imprisoning Mirror, Soul Drain, etc., etc. You know, it's ridiculous. So I decided to do that because also traps are always your enemy, really. For the extra, you have one Acid Golem, one Leviathan Dragon, one Leviair to Sea Dragon, one Wind Up Zenmains, one number 39 Utopia, one Photon Papal Operative. You have Abyss Dweller and Gaga Cowboy. For Synchros, you have Scrap Dragon, Stardust Dragon, Black Rose Dragon, Gaia Knight, the Force of Earth, Revive King Hades, Magical Android, and Ally of Justice Catastor. For the side deck, you have double DD Crow, you have double Tragodia and Gores, the second copy of Smashing Ground, and here's where it gets lousy. Now, I main Decree, so it's obvious I don't like traps. But here's the big what the fuck factor. Here's what I do. I'll normally side those out, and I'll side in these. I'll side in double Torrential Tribute, double Trap Stun, double Compulsory Evacuation Device, double Bottomless Trap Hole, and a Solemn Judgment. Yeah, I know, right? It's actually a really big unexpected surprise, especially when you see someone siding in 11 freaking cards. It just kind of makes them go, "What?" I'm gonna go ahead and explain some things about the deck because most people would probably question it. You know, there's the obvious zombie engine. People would probably maybe question why I run Pyramid Turtle. Well, it toolboxes. That's a good thing. Why am I running so little lights? Well, I mill a lot. I also dump a lot with Zombie Master. Like, I can pitch a Veiler and fetch a zombie, and it still sets up for Chaos plays. Why run Thunder Kings? Well, that's obvious. Why run Veiler? Well, light target. Mystic Tomato. There are tons of targets for it. You have Plague Spreader Zombie, you have Spirit Reaper, you have Goblin Zombie. You can get into a Sangan. There's just so many options for it. And honestly, I love it. You have enough graveyard control to run Dark Armed. Obviously you're running Lights to Darks. Chaos Sorcerer and BLS are great. The lone copy of Smashing is more of a tech card, but it actually works really well. When I say really well, I mean really well. Book of Life, obviously, it serves as both a DD Crow and a Monster Reborn for zombies, like I said, so it works great. Why I ran Triple Decree instead of going with more defensive build was because this deck is just extraordinarily on the offensive. It has capabilities to go defensive, but it doesn't need to use traps to do so. And trust me, I hate running in the traps. Decree is awesome. And about the side deck, I sided DD Crow because, for one, if the deck, let's just say a deck is maining macro or something, and you have Decree, this card right here still puts in a lot of work because you just sit there and banish all their cards. And meanwhile, and in the meantime, you're filling it with your graveyard with darks a little bit, so you can also set up for chaos plays, Dark Arm Dragon. There's just so much you can do. Why I sided Gores and 2 Trags? That's simple. I wouldn't main them, honestly, unless I only side them in because Gores and continuous traps like Royal Decree do not mix very well. Trag, I sided in there because opening with it could be godly, especially in a deck like this. I sided the second copy of Smashing for obvious reasons. I sided to this big trap lineup. And the thing is, I still hate traps, so I sided to 2 trap stun in order to help with that. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is my deck profile of Chaos Zombies, and this is Parker Ryder signing out, aka Sidemaster 1.